definitely realized that a fancy restaurant would want to maybe pour the beers from a bottle or present it in the fridge in bottle instead of can. But it also it goes together with the young craft beer market. It's still, and cans in that, for that matter, is also a very young phenomenon, which will probably only be more usual for every brewery to use. But we don't want to put the barrel aged beers in cans because we think it's we think it's beers made for bottles. They've been sitting in barrels for at least 12 months, and we need a separate canning line, and we want the package itself to tell the customer that this is a more exclusive product than the kettle sours we can.
Right.
Which also makes it easier for the customers to realize why they have to pay X amount of the euros more for the bottle than for the can, because of the production time.
In the last 1.5 months, we release our first beers on bottle, barrel-aged imperial stouts. Just like Andre said, I think some beers like true sour beers or barrel-aged imperial stouts, I really think they deserve a bottle, and I really think they deserve that kind of packaging, and they gain to be in a bottle. But other stuff like our core range, it makes all the sense to be in a can because of the export and the costs and the recycling and the transport costs. And to be honest, I really think like one of our focus is West Coast IPAs and New England IPAs, and that kind of beer really appreciates to be in a can because of the oxidation and because of the sunlight and everything else. It's just a more stable product. After 6 or 7 months, or like after 3 or 4 months, they are almost the same as we taste in the fermenter. So it's truly important for us. Our beers, thanks to God, they are drinked like in 2 or 3 months. Every end customer gets our beer into a glass. They are not waiting like 1 year to be drinked. Nowadays we put like 6 months best before in our can West Coast and New England IPAs. And it's the kind of beer that really appreciates a can. It was a big point in our decision to go cans. It's the canvas for the illustration, for the communication, for the branding of the company. It's a much bigger way to communicate the brand and to have some good illustrations in it. So that was our decision to go all cans.
The cans thing, it's a problem for us because we started pouring some of our beers into cans, like the very, very core range, the 4 core beers. We also had the same idea that, hoppy beers are much better in cans for sure. And we wanted to do like the core range available for shops, like supermarkets, in cans. But the thing is, nobody wants to take them. So, on one hand, there is this education thing. So we are, of course, explaining every time we can that can is a better packaging for beer. On the other hand, we see the same that, many of our customers are, let's say, fine dining restaurants, for example, who don't even want to talk about cans. But then there are also just regular consumers who just prefer bottles, and they like the aesthetic probably. And as you say, maybe they prefer seeing a bottle next to their, dinner at home instead of a can. So it is a mixed bag. We are still not sure if we want to continue with the cans. Like last week we had a meeting talking about this, and it seems that either we have to go to switch totally to cans so that we don't give another option to the customers, or we will try to have both maybe, but then we'll probably have to make cans significantly cheaper and yeah, find ways to sell them.